Well, let's go back to this and create a video source. Streaming is so difficult, man. Video capture. Okay, me. Okay, hello. And I'll just put it over this. And then I'll stick my actual mic in. So I'll sound better. On. I'll change this to this. And then hello. Right. Sorry about that. I got 17 minutes in, and then it said no. Bam. Takedown. Which is fine. There we go. This sounds better as well anyway. This is a better stream, I guess, technically. Might go get some passion fruit from the kitchen. But see, this way, because I'm streaming straight from my laptop, I can kind of just bring it around with me. Let me grab this and pop it. Not working? Not letting me access my own old stream that got took down? Technology. No. It's like completely locked. It's locked. Okay. Fair. I understand. I thought it might happen. I was like, I'm willing to try it. But I wasn't even sure if it was copyright free. Oh well. It's like the content's already there. You know what I mean? And like all you're doing by sharing it is putting more eyes onto this thing that they don't know about. Like it's such an old show as well. Who's buying season 1 of Totally Spies? Like how in any way how is it being monetized? There's no ads. Oh wait, were there ads on the live stream? Maybe. But it's just like, come on. I don't know. I'm a little bit against it. Let's throw the YouTube stream up just so I can read chat on the laptop. I don't have to have 2 devices then. Sorry, sniffle. And there we go, I've got it up. Can I hear myself? On the laptop. Oh, I won't be able to because it's like... I'm gonna assume the audio is all fine though. Yeah, that's a shame, but oh well. It's not letting me view it on here now either. I don't think I'm very good at this. What am I allowed to show on the stream? There we go. The audio is fine. It's not letting me view it on. Okay. Let's get up and have a walk about. I could even sit outside and chat for a bit. It's like wire is really long. Hey, this is one way of doing a stream though, I guess. Let me grab it. I don't know if you like straight to YouTube or Twitch would be better. And I don't really have anything planned as well. So I kinda need to shave. Shaving stream? I don't know what I'm doing. I just want it to go live. Nobody here, but I want it to go live. Look, my hair is such a mess. Look at what it's doing. It's like the weird little loops. Should I cut them off? Should I just cut them off? I try and tuck them back, but they always come out. So I'm like, still doesn't look great with it, like, I don't know. Oh, right, I put the mic down. I'm not good at this. I go sit down upstairs. In my little gamer room. Whoa, Sky Brown did a 91.60 point run in skateboarding. That's insane. She's gonna win gold. Damn. I can't show the TV screen because that will also get me struck. It got took down because even though they live stream Totally Spies, it's illegal. It's not allowed. You can't be doing that. I don't look good today. Oh my god, I don't look good today. What the hell? Why don't I look good today? In my room. One sec. Let's see. I don't know how to, like, make my hair just calm down, you know? I think this needs a shave as well. That's probably a large part why I'm getting a little bit of that neck beard. Doesn't look good. Shaving on stream? I'm still vibing? Yeah, I mean... Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. And I keep putting this mic down and not picking it up. And I don't have any way to, like, play games right now. So I was like, I'm just gonna go, like, live to test what it's like on YouTube going live. Obviously, I'm not... I'm not professional. So I might get this, like, cheap £50 capture card to live stream, like, my Switch and my PlayStation. And then, you know, it's good to know that, like, I just wanted to really see, can I go live from this? Yes. Can I share my screen? Yes, provided it's not copyright material. I don't know how to check that. Is the audio good? Yeah. And I really don't like this angle. I'm gonna sit down. I think I'm having one of those days where I'm, like, quite self-conscious about how I look right now. And now that I'm seeing myself, I'm really aware of that. And I don't like it. I also never wear t-shirts. And I'm only wearing a t-shirt because it's, like, really warm. And now I'm feeling like I should change into an actual shirt. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to, like, turn you away. I'm going to turn you this way. And you can look at the beautiful, beautiful wall. Beautiful wall. I think my mental is all over the place today. All over. I don't know why I feel so weird. I was feeling sad earlier. And, I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to do a meditation or something. I need to write down goals. Because, I mean, I've gone live right now without writing down a goal, and so I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't even know if you can hear me well. Like, I feel like I keep adding too many ideas in my head, and then, like, half committing to them all. And this isn't just streaming, this is, like, life. This is life. Okay. I've changed into a shirt. Do I look better? A little bit, yeah. I prefer how I look. I don't like my hair. I am thinking of going back to that haircut that I sent a picture of. You know? So yeah. Is the audio working? I need to keep looking at the green light as well, because this is a battery-powered, like, microphone thing. I'll show you what I use. I use this iRig, because I don't have an actual thing to plug the microphone in. So, like, microphone cable goes into this, and this bit goes into the headphone port of my laptop, and that is how I record audio. And it sounds good, but it requires a battery in the back. And if that battery dies, then my microphone just goes. So then I have to use the laptop mic, and the laptop mic's not very good. But, yeah. Learning process. Very messy. I think I will never be a clean, perfect streamer. I could have a little stand for this. Little stand. And then I've seen my friend uses a Genki Shadowcast capture card. And basically, it's a little dongle. I can show you, because I can screen share. Genki Shadowcast 2 cassettes. Okay, let's go. Whoa, look at this. Okay. I prefer this actually. Without my face on screen, much better. So, yeah, this thing. Let's go to the actual website. Here. I think it only comes from America though, so like I won't be able to actually I don't want 10% yet. I'll have it later. So yeah, this thing is basically this is a capture card. This tiny little thing is a capture card. Where did I put my iPad? Now it would be useful for chat because I can't see it because I'm not on this tab and I only have one screen. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Benjamin. Benjamin, such a mess, Benjamin. The boy is all over. The boy needs to understand. The boy can't keep running away from the screen. The boy is here with iPad. iPad in tow. Okay. And I'm back. I'm talking to myself. Copyright issues found in watching cartoons, surfing the web, and chatting with subscribers. Lol, lol, lol. Okay. Hi, yeah. So this, a sequel to IGN's Best Capture Card of 2023, and our most crowdfunded favorite Shadowcast. Ditch the TV. I like that, because I'm sick of TVs. Not a fan. And plug this tiny adapter into your console's HDMI port, and you've discovered the tiniest, simplest, I like the word simple, most seamless way to play, record, and stream your console games to your laptop and iPad. I'm on a laptop, and I have an iPad. So, I can literally just plug my Switch in directly to my laptop. I can plug my microphone directly to my laptop. I can open OBS, and I can go like, game, microphone, video of me if I want it, video of screen if I want it, and here I am, you know? I'm ready to go. And everything is really simple, and I'll be able to do some gaming without a TV, straight to my YouTube channel, and everything will be cool. So yeah, it's only £44. So I might send for this. I was thinking about sending it for the other day. And I know that the first one had some latency, but this one doesn't have latency. And this is how it works. You see this? It just goes straight into the back there. So straight into the back of the HDMI, and then this cable in here. And I have this kind of laptop, like similar. But this one's not an Apple one. It's like a fake Apple one. And then you should get PlayStation on your laptop screen. It just seems like a really cool way to do easy streams. And same with this, you put it in the Switch dock, and then you get it also on iPad screen. But I'm not sure how that would work because my iPad doesn't actually have USB-C. It's got the Lightning port. But, you know, I'll figure it out. And then you can do something like this. So if your camera has a HDMI port, you plug it into a phone. I don't understand this, but I'm sure it's useful for someone out there. But, yeah. So that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, my live stream got took down. Oh, this is not the one that got took down. This is me talking about the one that got took down. Wait, can you still see me? Or is this old? Oh, this is old. This is old. Okay. Shall we find something pretty to look at? What shall we find? Shall we look at... Let's put Apex Legend. There we go. Apex Legend. Ah, not that. Not Apex Legend status. Apex Legend. Well, I want to see their website. Because the new season's out today. I want to see if the stuff is up, right? The stuff. Is this mega zoomed in? Or is that... It's mega zoomed in. Has it been mega zoomed in the whole time? Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Stupid silly. My gosh, silly. Hello. Why am I so silly? I'm not good at this. I should set it up and not mess with it. I should not mess with it. Wait, this one will be my screen. This one will be my screen. This one the webcam. So I get rid of this and go, hello, it'll be me. Hi. And if I want to talk, I can. I don't like the way I look. It's my hair. My hair is silly. I don't like my hair. I'm gonna give myself a haircut. And I'll do haircut stream. Haircut stream? Cutting hair on stream? Crazy haircut stream? I want a passion fruit. Should we go get passion fruit? Passion fruit day. Passion fruit day. Let's go. Wait, hold on. What's going on the screen? My screen. What's all this? Oh, this is new map in the background. Whoa, 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 whoa. Patches? Patches? Patches. Oh my gosh. Ben can make content here. Are we ready for a content? We're ready for one singular content? Apex Legends Shockwave patch notes. Blah, blah. Energy and action. Grab squad. Battle sense. And we're moving on. This map was designed to offer players fresh and innovative experience. Whilst it retains the core element that define a great Apex map, we also push the boundaries by incorporating numerous buildings, emphasizing verticality. I definitely saw that. It had crazy verticality and creating varied landscapes. These changes ensure some of the most diverse fights and entering locations across the map. Read the full breakdown here on the E-District blog. Okay. Shockwave map rotation. Following maps will be available in pubs and ranked for the first half of this season. Broken Moon, E-District. Oh, yeah. That's good. Those two especially. I feel like we don't see Storm Point or Broken Moon like quite as much. Especially Storm Point. I feel like we don't see Storm Point as much as I would like. So, yeah, that's good for me. And obviously in the new map, that's important. As an introduction to our newest map, E-District will be the dedicated feature map for a limited time. Let the energy of the neon lights energize your squad with each pub match for the first week and each ranked... Wait, I read that, but nothing went in. So this will be the only map for the first 72 hours, which is... How long is that? 3 days? First 3 days, okay. Controller and recon class perks. This season, we're beginning a much more intentional push on what classes mean to the core of the game by bringing new tactical class passives to the controller and recon. Oh, okay. So what are they? So they keep their survey beacons and ring consoles, but they'll now have new intrinsic power that better supports the role of the team. Okay. Zone overcharge for the controllers. Okay. They now have extra shield capacity when playing in zone. Interesting. So they're trying to incentivize playing in zone for controllers? Or what? Zone automatically grants an overcharge of 25 HP shields. So you can step in the zone for that additional shield and then step out of it again, you'll still have it. Capacity is permanent while the player remains in zone. Okay. So stepping in zone for a second might be beneficial in some cases. 25 HP is not a lot, though. That's not going to be worth it most of the time. After a 5-second delay, okay, you could probably make use of it by stepping in, stepping out again. I wonder if it makes a sound for, like, ratting situations, if that's going to mess you up because it makes a sound. Overcharge can be healed with cells, batteries, and abilities while in zone. Okay. If a player enters the zone at full shields, the overcharge will fill automatically. If a player acquires a shield core, overcharges beyond this extra zone, the additional overcharge will still drain normally. Okay, you're getting confusing now. Anyway, okay. That's all interesting. It just seems like balances. Control legends are at the best when playing for zone position. Yeah. This season, we're rewarding that behavior in legends who don't want to skim the edges of battle hunting for Evo, and instead allow them to maintain an equal footing on their armor when playing to their strengths. Gaining knowledge of the next ring and keeping a good position will be important. But you've just given them shields for going... What? Oh, playing in zone. I got that. I thought it meant the orange, like playing out of zone, you know, taking damage. I understand. That's actually quite a bit better than I thought it was. I had that completely wrong. Threat vision. Recon Legends now gain threat vision when aiming down sights. Okay. For some reason, I got the info that this was for everyone. It's not. It is just for the recons. Will highlight enemies that characters line of sight. Okay, yeah. Not through walls or smoke. Okay. Survey beacons are faster. Short of range. Okay, interesting. Stat trackers, don't care. Battle pass, whatever, don't care. Eva 8 returns to floor. Nice. Oh, increased to 7 was 6. Fire rate decreased. Now it takes boosted loader. Oh, I like that. Slight increase to recoil. That's fair. Understandable. R9 enters the care package. Okay. No more R9. I don't really mind. I haven't been using it a lot. Gold Mozam. Rotation. Okay. Okay. Aim assist. Oh, aim assist strength reduced. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Aim flinch has been removed from all weapons and most abilities. Does that mean, like, when you're ADS and you get hurt? Let's be honest, no one really had a love for aim flinch. We've made the call to eliminate it. Finally, that's awesome. However, there are some legend abilities that do benefit from added feedback, like dunking on someone with a Newcastle. We'll keep an eye on abilities that may need additional feedback as we see how this change affects the game. Yeah, okay, so you might not feel quite as good on some ults, but I think that's still good. Damage from the ring still incurs aim flinch because they want to dissuade it. Okay, clever. Yeah, clever. Lupin reset. What is this? Wait. All loopins will close and reroll their loot with significantly increased chance at high tier and rare loot at the midway point. With shockwave? Huh? That's interesting. Bins reroll. Okay. And a mythic bin. I've seen a little bit of that before. You get really good stuff in a mythic bin. Really good. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Loop will reduce the spawn rate of purple and gold attachments by about 50%. Okay. Don't know if I like that. They're already kind of rare. Like, it's nice to have a purple mag. You know, okay. I mean, I guess because of these changes, the mythic bin and stuff like that, and the loot bin reset, it has to be done. It has to balance out somehow, you know? Let me just check my audio is still working. I don't know if it is. I'm yapping, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I quite like live streaming without my camera. I don't like seeing myself. So, I'm happy with this. This is good. Shield cores have been moved to the top of the gear category. Okay. That's going to mess so many people up. People are going to be annoyed that they are changing that. These items are critical to a player's success in the Outlands. Bring it to the top, yeah. Well, it should, but people have the muscle memory of the scroll, so they're going to have to relearn. Mantling at the same time. I like it, by the way. I like it. I just think, you know, it's a relearning. Mantling at the same time in the same spot as a teammate no longer forces both players to drop. Oh my gosh, thank God. That's such a small thing, but it has messed me up a number of times in the past. Better ammo awareness and feedback. Critical ammo state will now kick on when a player has 0 relevant ammo. Okay. That's odd, but okay. They just tell you when you need ammo a bit more often. All right. When emptying a weapon of all reserve ammo, it will now automatically ping that the player is in need of ammo. Okay. That stuff's useless. When damaging an enemy, players are now shown the enemy's armor and health state. This health bar is only active for a brief time after dealing damage and then fades away. That's a lot. That's huge. Enemy players will now be highlighted with a red outline similar to how allies are highlighted with a blue one. The highlight is most prominent at close ranges and the intensity fades as targets get further away. Enemy highlights require direct line of sight. You can breathe now, Bangalore means. Okay. So, let me just... They will now be highlighted with red outline. Close ranges. Okay. Okay. No one likes mag dumping into their squad mate's back because they totally thought that that was the enemy lifeline. Yeah. Okay. Reduced spawn rate of energy ammo. Ammo stack changes. Pop-ups, disruptors removed. Well, not too bothered actually. This sounds like a more fun hop-up. So, yeah. Usable by all LMGs. 40 damage. Recharge 12 seconds after taking damage. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty big. So wait, Gibby's does how much on its own? Does Gibby's not do 50 on its own? So it's not as strong as it's not just combine them, it's just upgraded Gibby's. Okay. Still really good. Dual wield 2 P20s or 2 Mozambiques this season by finding and interacting with the second one. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. This sounds very fun. Toggle select fire to holster your second weapon. Okay, so you can still do that. If you want to, for some reason, try hitting long range targets with your P20 or something. I wonder if are hammer points on the floor? You knew hammer point on akimbo P20s on Mozam or something? That'd be insane. Gun shield generator. They can't compete with our more aggressive weapon types in raw damage output, so we're trying new vectors of strength, defense, and consistency. The gun shield generator is intended to allow players to challenge higher DPS weapons in a new way that plays into their fantasy more than just increasing damage. Okay. I mean, I like LMGs. I do like that. But I have always felt that, yeah, like raw damage output, other things are better. They're more forgiving in the sense that you can like miss those bullets. And if your enemy is missing and has to do a reload, you win that fight. But alternator. Magazine size changes. They've all gone up. Okay. These have all gone up for the car as well. I like that. More ammo is always nice. This is fair because it's come out of the care package now, hasn't it? So that's different. Flatline, gone down, gone down, gone down, gone down. I've not been using it that much anyway. Hip fire accuracy significantly reduced. Good, because I don't like seeing the havoc. Hemlock, I love. Burst delay slightly increased. That's fair. It was very strong. Damage reduced by 1. Fair, very strong. And less ammo. That's a lot of nerf. But yeah, the Hemlock has been overperforming. Havoc has as well. But I actually like the Hemlock, so I'm sad about that one. Ooh. P20 damage increased by 3. That's big. But hammer point damage decreased a lot. Fair. Okay. So running it akimbo is probably good. Yeah, that makes sense. Hammer point damage for a full blast reduced again. That's still going to be strong. Because that's not a big amount. This is more significant because you're like single bullets. That gap in damage will add up quicker, I think, than this gap in damage. Shotgun bolt rate of fire multiplier decreased at all levels. Yeah, makes sense. I don't know, all these seem sensible. They seem right. I'm a little bit snotty. Damage increased to 15 was 11. Pellet count reduced to 6 was 8. Okay. I wonder what makes them decide on where the pellets are spaced out, you know? Whoa, this has changed a lot. That's completely different. I guess this is more in the shape of a torso. So it might actually hit more frequently now. I'm interested to see how that feels. Increased per okay, so more damage, less pellets, but the chain shape. Okay, I'm really going to be using the Peacekeeper a lot. I want to see how that feels. R301, mag up. 45, mag up. Increase. What the? Why? Why? It's already really good. It's already really easy to hit. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, we've seen these. Alter. This is a lot of patch note. Whoa, I've been going for ages. Channel time when knocked decreased to 2 seconds was 3 seconds. Chase portal duration decreased by 8 seconds. So wait, hold on. Okay, so this is to go back through your ults. This is the portal that you leave behind. Opening delay increased. This is all the way this is worded is confusing. Not entirely sure what they're on about, but whatever. Increased travel speed. Okay. Getting there was never a problem. Like I always felt it was like quick enough. It's like what I want. But I mean quicker is better, I guess. Ult cooldown reduced to 3 minutes was 3.5. Okay. When knocked, you can travel to a friendly void nexus without looking at it. Ah, nice. Yeah, I agree with this. When you're knocked, you're at your most vulnerable, and taking time to locate an object in the world and look at it with no way to defend yourself is challenging and risky. I felt that. I kind of thought it was a bit dumb. These changes should make it easier for a knocked teammate to safely use the Void Nexus and allow you to reset. But they can follow you. They can just follow you when you go back through it. So it's still risky. It's still not safe. Removed option to press character action to destroy your own Void Nexus. Yeah, okay, cool. There's a common misconception that destroying it prevented people from following you. In actuality, it only prevented your teammates from using it. Ooh, okay. I don't think they should be able to follow you. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's fun or intuitive. Like, it's an ultimate. It should be good. If all it does is bring people back, it's not taking the enemies out of the game. It's just bringing you back. I think that's fair. Especially if it's a one-time use, you know, for each person. Anyway. Ult cooldown removed, level 2. I don't understand what that means. Whistler lock-on time decreased to 0.1 seconds. That is so insignificantly small. I don't know if most people will even feel that. We'll see, though. I play a decent amount of him. Surveillance drone cooldown decreased. Cool. Yeah, I've seen all of this stuff. Crypto can go invisible now when he's in drone, which is nice. I don't think it's going to be too powerful either. Yeah. Gold plated. Replaced Evo. Gold Evo cache with battery. Ah, that's better. No, wait, with shield battery or with like an Evo battery? What? Compounding her strength in a cheeky way, bypassing the effort to earn that final armor tier. We feel there's enough power in guaranteeing the gold knockdown. Yeah, okay. I mean, gold knockdown is huge. Sheila, ammo drains from pip charge with use. Oh, I know what that means. That means it's like Vantages. Maximum number of place turret allowed is now 1. Was it higher than 1 before? I didn't know that. I thought it was always 1. Yeah. Heartbeat sensor. Passive move speed's been increased to weapon sprint speed. Good. Passive is quieter. Sure. Health bars persist for duration of silence. That's a big buff. Because it was not like that before. It was not long at all. Upgrades. Focus scan removed. So what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what some of this means at all. New split focus gained. Oh, is that's the... Oh, yeah. That's the shield upgrade. Okay, in this recon focus season, they said, okay, we're making some changes to Seer to pull back on the sluggish sticking points around using his passive. Hey, you guys did that. You guys massacred him. Okay. We're adjusting this tactical to still have a unique benefit with the addition of player health bars this season. Okay. We'll see. We're experimenting with giving Seer access to more utility with his tactical with split focus. Now players will get to choose to opt into the longer range with the single all or nothing outcome, or gain the second charge with more chances to hit at the cost of overall silence time. Okay, the silence, you're not doing it for the silence though, you're doing it for the info. So this is irrelevant. This is definitely better, I think. Because his cooldown is not short. If it was short, maybe it's a different story, but it's kind of big. Anyway, Vantage. Echo relocation no longer requires line of sight. Oh, thank God. Huge. That's huge. That's really good. Because now you can actually put it behind you, snipe forwards, and when you need it, you just press the button. You keep looking, you see where the enemies are, you keep that info. I prefer that. Can launch when LOS is blocked. That's huge. People were dying to that. Can cancel the attack mid-charge. Okay, that's good. This is all really nice for Vantage. A lot of jankiness there has been reduced. Attack reticle will turn red when Echo is behind you and you are launching. Okay. It turning red tells me, oh, this isn't going to work. You can't do this, but I don't know. Maybe I'll learn otherwise. We'll slide around boxes and geometry as best as it can to reach Echo. Okay. Second shot multiplier is 2.5. Needed. It was a little bit weak. Like, the idea of her sniper, the idea of Vantage's sniper is that it's gonna be, like, overpowered, basically, because it's kind of like a free Kraber with 5 shots each time. But in actuality, it doesn't feel oppressive when people are hitting me with it. I've never really felt like, oh, this is too much. And also when I am using it, it's never felt too much. People can usually hide after the first shot they're hit with. And if they do get hit with 2, it's not necessarily a knock. So sometimes you do have to hit 3. So this is better, Can hit reload when in ult to use an ult excel. I like that. That's a weird change. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's really clever. I like that. Spotter's lens, new ranged tracking. Okay. Waypoint on ping within passive range will track enemy for 10 seconds. What? Let me read that again. Waypoint on ping, passive range will track enemy. You ping people and it tracks them? Am I getting that right? Or will not show within 100 meters. That's interesting. Recon info added to all optics. Expanded passive scanning screen area to be more consistent. Upgrade ult reload. Now also doubles ult excel use speed in addition to providing 2 extra bullets. Cool. I like that because I always use that one. She's definitely stronger this season. Like potentially, oh, I should use her kind of strong. Okay. I'm enjoying doing the live stream without my camera on. So I think potentially I am going to get that capture card. And I am going to start streaming to YouTube. And we'll see how that goes. I feel like YouTube isn't quite as popular as Twitch for stream, is it? But I feel like I need to burp. I'm so sorry. I moved the mic away for that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I've seen the changes. This other one's a different color. It's quite cool. Maps, la-di-da-di-da. New E-District, yeah. Bot Royale. Can you choose, or is that just for new people? Play with bots in your squad. I'll bring your own human friends. Wow, human friends? So cool. I love human friends. Respawn into a skydive. Yeah, this sounds fun. I like this. This will make life easier. Killing an enemy or view their squad mates. That's gonna feel aggressive. Okay. Damn. So much stuff in this patch notes. Whoa. My God. Ugh, I'm tired. I'm tired of reading it, honestly. I don't want to read it anymore. I'll read this bit. Oh, hey, Tall Apex. I'm gonna lie, not touched Apex since Revenant rework. What's happening in the game right now? Right now, new map, loads of character balances and changes. This fucking patch notes is so long. This is, I think, the longest patch notes they've ever put out. No new character, but like very big, significant changes, kind of all coming at once. So different like spread patterns for guns, new things on the floor, they're moving where the shield core is. So like a lot of muscle memory stuff is going to have to be reprogrammed in your head essentially. Yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit tough to adjust to a lot of the stuff that they're doing next season. Also, they've been messing around with ranked as well. They did a ranked rumble thing, and I didn't really understand it. So I'm just looking here. Well, implement a brand new reset rule at the start of the new season. Okay, so new season reset rules. No RP reset for rookie. That's fine. Bronze 4 to Platinum 4 will reset to Bronze 4. So that's saying even if you get all the way up to Plat 4, you're going back to Bronze. Everyone within this range is going back to Bronze. Plat 3 resets to Bronze 3. This is weird. Why do they reset everyone so far down? I guess it's to retain players. Shield core. Oh shit, so you don't even know about shield cores. Yeah, there's no shields anymore. You don't pick up shields from the ground. Essentially, they added Evo shields, and you damage enemies, and then depending on what you've done, how much damage you've done, you can get blue, purple, red. There's also Evo caches dotted around the map, so it's like juice. You go and interact with the juice. That adds to your Evo level. And a core is essentially someone else's shield. Honestly, it's a bit convoluted to explain, but it makes sense in the game. If you go to a death box and you're cracked, and they had blue shields and you have blue shields, it'll just give you an instant heal. It's not like you're taking their shields; it's more like a heal. I remember Evo's people getting pissy about losing it on swaps. Yeah, you don't lose it on swap now. It's tied to your progression. So, like, no matter what, you're going to have your number, like, your level. So it's tied to you. That was a good change. Yeah, I've not played Apex that much the last season. I took a few weeks away from gaming in general, just to like do a little bit of riding and like touch grass. So yeah, but I'm thinking of getting back to it and doing little streams. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, this is like the first stream I've done in a very, very long time. And I decided to do it on YouTube as well, so I was like, why not? Yeah, adaptive super sampling. What's that? Fixed an issue that caused screen tearing. Well, I never really experienced screen tearing. Maybe that's more of a PC thing. If people don't have like VRR on. So it's shield swapping without swapping the shields. Yeah, pretty much. You can overcharge your shields there. So say someone's got like purple or red and you have white or blue. It will give you like purple. But then after a short amount of time, it will drain back to your proper level. So if you're at blue, it'll drain back to blue. I think you get maybe I don't know how long it is, maybe like 15 to 20 seconds of that boosted shield. So when you're in a fight, you tend to make use of it, but you don't get to keep it. It's a good way of doing things. You know, you still get benefit from doing that shield swap. Also, at first I thought they were gonna completely get rid of shield swaps when they started going that way. Like you can never really tell what the devs actually like or want in the game, because they didn't intend that little bug where when you were sliding down a hill, you can punch the ground and gain more momentum. I thought that was sick. I love little glitches that like add to gameplay like that, but yeah. I'm mixing cuisines at the buffet. Call that adaptive super sampling. That's a fun one. How you doing, Tom? Reasonable. Most of what I do is because why not? Yeah. Yeah, that's how I've been sort of living life now. It's just, why not? It's also been, life's too short. Just have some fun, you know? Just do the things you enjoy. Today I went out and I need like a nice image rather than some friggin' text. I need something to look at. What can I put on the screen that won't get the stream taken down again? But yeah, earlier today I was walking around some fields and hunting for grasshoppers. I saw one, and it was hopping from blade of grass to blade of grass, and it got this little fly and it ate it. I also saw a dead frog. Its head was ripped off and it was gnarly, and I almost stepped on it and I felt really bad. But I was like, damn, what's out here eating the frogs? What's eating the frogs? Who knows? And there's huge dragonflies as well. Huge orange, bright orange dragonflies. Like bigger than your palm. Crazy. So crazy. Summer's kind of fun. What have you been up to? Don't think we've chatted since I went to uni, really. What have I been up to? I did a springboard hospitality course, and they had me work for free in a Premier Inn kitchen. I wasn't very happy about that because I don't like working for free. I feel like I've already done plenty of work for free. Pay me. I'm applying for a college course. I'm going to go back to college and do English, writing, and media. It's like a HE diploma that lets you then go on to potentially do that in uni. So I might be able to, get a uni English thing. Don't know what I'm doing with that, but I just figure, of all the things, that's what feels most achievable and enjoyable to me. So, yeah. Also, I've just working is not fun. And I'd rather delay that with education because education is more fun, So, yeah. My girlfriend's coming down soon. I've been with my girlfriend for about a year and a half. She's awesome. She just got back from both Portugal and then Poland. She went on two little holidays. The Poland one was to see Taylor Swift with her friend though. And she loved it. This is really cute. Oh yeah, a friend of my course did that. It's very much soul destroying. Don't blame you. Yeah. It's hard to hack just doing work every day. Honestly, so my girlfriend's a teacher and she's loving it because despite, all of the downsides of being a teacher, you get so much time off. And that's something that was difficult working any other job, right? You just don't get the time off. You don't get that break, that summer break. Or every couple months, you get some holidays. And it's yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, it has been a long time since we talked. If you've had a girlfriend for more than a year. Yeah. But it's kind of funny. I feel like this happens with a lot of people where people drift in and out of lives, especially at this point in our lives where we're in our sort of mid-20s and we're all experiencing life in different ways at different paces, right? So then you come across someone and it's like there's people that have been married for years already and have kids and have been working, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm thinking about going to school you know. Uh, and like some people don't know I've got a girlfriend as well at all. Some people just like so yeah. It's it's one of those things. One of the things. What about you? What are you up to? Is uni going good? What are you studying at uni? Also, I did have my camera on, but I feel really comfortable streaming without my camera on, to be honest. So I'm probably just gonna keep doing this. I feel like it lets me relax and just actually chat more. Let's look at this new map. Hey, we can actually look at images here. Wonder if, do they have more images anywhere? It looks like they've got sort of like shopping centers. There's Buotamo City Hall. So it's like an alternate sort of sci-fi city. What am I seeing? Big ramp going up here. Does this map have cars? I want more maps to have cars. I like them for rotates. Very fun. For real, so many from high school are married or have kids. Joe's engaged as well. Tom too. It's just weird. Yeah, it's crazy. I wish them like super happy lives though, honestly. I don't know. Marriage does scare me a bit, but so does kids. Like I don't feel old enough yet. You know? Does that make sense? Like I know we're adults. We have been adults for a while, but I still don't feel old enough. I don't feel ready enough for all that. Just finished my master's now, looking for work. Oh, to go into my PhD. Ooh. What in? It's a big choice, but I would say do the PhD. Just because like when you're in work, you're just working then forever. So I think use this time to like push yourself, but is like that it's your choice as well because money speaks. I think there's a little like moth on my on this cloth on this tapestry. It's just chilling. Chemistry? Oh damn, nice. What kind of jobs are you hoping to go for then? Oh, 100%. I need to have some kind of stable income before even thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah. Cool thing is, you don't have to pay back those loans for a while. I think Tom is in uni. Are you still here, Tom? Did you finish uni? Or are you in uni? You're doing something like that, weren't you? Let me have a look. Yeah. Let's tell us her. Let me in. Oh, this is it. This is it. Huh? Me? What am I doing? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What are you doing? Are you in uni? Or have you done uni? Streaming cartoons didn't end well, huh? No, I saw someone else doing it, and it was live, and it was not the official channel. So I was like, damn, that must mean I can do it too. Because it was a small channel. It was only a couple thousand subs. And that stream was up. I watched it for like 3 hours. I was watching cartoons on that stream for like 3 hours. I do it, and it gets auto copyright struck in 17 minutes. So I'm like, okay, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. I should have known better. I had a feeling that would happen though. So I wasn't too surprised. I finished uni like a year before we met. Oh, okay. Thinking of going back to do a master's. That was in like game design, right? Lol, nah, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't, but it should. Nuclear engineering, looking at doing nuclear waste effects on the environment and storage. Oh, that's good. That sounds like a real good job. That sounds like something that's actually like gonna, help the world, like do good. Yep, yep. So, how was your like first bit of uni then? Is it something you would recommend? Because right now my plan is to just get through this like higher education diploma thing, and then I'll be prepped to potentially go into uni if I want to, but I'm not thinking about that yet. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing, but like that is something that's potential. I'm just like, will it be worth it? Will I get a degree and then end up getting the same jobs that I've had, which was like copywriting for these like marketing agencies and stuff like that? Honestly, I would love to just like work in a library. That would be awesome. Cuz some libraries are like government funded, right? They're not really operating on sales, which means there's less pressure in the workplace. That's why people say get a government job, because it's about the funding, not about the sales. It's research means I get to sit in a lab. Ooh, that's awesome. My one of my really really close friends, Chad, really wants to do that as well. They want to get in a lab. Uni's what you make of it. Always hard, always stressful, always expensive. I don't regret it even slightly. Okay, that's that is a really interesting endorsement. If it's hard, stressful, and expensive, that really makes me feel like it's something I might not excel at. Um, but if I'm enjoying English enough, um, you know, like I just want to be given a huge ass reading list and be asked to write on them. That would be my ideal thing. Just give me a reading list and I'll fucking demolish that thing. Because I don't really know what else I want to do. But if like part of my education just comes down to enjoying loads of books, that's awesome. Like fiction, especially, old fiction. I don't mind doing like Shakespeare stuff. I think it's quite funny. My friend started to get really into Shakespeare, so it's a good opportunity to get your life sorted, Lamau. My life very much isn't sorted at the moment. Comes down to how much work you want to put in, how much time you want to put in. Yeah. Lots to think about. I'm hoping that by the time this decision comes, life will have happened in some way that I won't have to make the choice. And it'll just be like, oh, well, I have to do this because to get this job that I want now, it requires this. Or I'll have an opportunity for a job and I'll just go straight into that. But I'm probably going to be in the exact same place I am now in 2 years. Because 2 years ago, I was in the exact same place I am now. Albeit slightly different things in between. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm having a big old ramble. My dad should be home soon, and I gotta cook food for the family. It's every degree. There isn't a single degree you're not good enough to do. Yeah, that's nice to hear. I feel like it'd come down a lot to like confidence and yeah. A big thing is like I don't have any debt. I've never had debt. I've got like I'm someone that's like careful with my money. And I've got like my savings and I'm happy not having debt and not paying a lot of subscriptions and like having low outgoings. I like the idea of spending a lot of money honestly freaks me out. So going into like thousands and thousands of pounds of debt, even though you don't have to pay back those loans for like uni until you're earning over a certain amount, it does still freak me out a little bit, like the idea of it. But my girlfriend's finished uni and she's finished her teaching course and she's like, it's nothing, it's fine. And like my sister still hasn't paid hers back, like at all. She hasn't even started. So made lots of good friends at uni and even more bad friends. Well, yeah, you can like just step away from the bad friends though, can't you? Made two choices when doing uni. Applied for the Navy. Oh, because your older brother was in the Navy, wasn't he? And applied for a foundation degree at uni. Okay. Navy told me there was a 1.5 year waiting list, and MMU said want to start in September. Okay. So 5 years on, I finished my chemistry degree. Yeah. I mean, both would have been good for you either way, but yeah, it's definitely nice to have a chemistry degree. 5 years of work, though. Well done. I think about my uni debt once a year when they send me a reminder in the email that I'm not earning enough. Hey, fuck them. Fuck them. You're earning enough in my heart. Just be like, hey, I know. My sister's kind of savvy about it because she owns her own business. So she pays herself. So she can pay herself within certain tax brackets and also enough to not have to pay them, you know? And then that money sits in the business until one day, eventually, she can cash out. She's very clever with her money. And make sure that they don't just nick, you know? They don't take repayments in blood, lucky for you. I like my blood right where it is. I think I've just heard my dad come home. Hold on, give me a sec. No, must have been the neighbors. I don't know what to make for tea, guys. What do I make for tea? I am going to order that capture card just because it'll give me something to throw up on the screen at least when I'm yapping away like this. I also don't really know what I'm doing with this YouTube channel because I've kind of been thinking like right now I'm just doing like small videos where I yap away, unscripted. My scripted stuff definitely did better though, on average. So I might go back to that. It's just hard to sometimes like I don't have a lot to say. And I don't feel like I'm someone with a lot of like what do you call it? Like authority. It feels weird writing a video essay. Cause it's like, who the fuck am I? I'm just some guy that just is talking about gaming stuff. It's not important. And I'm not someone that like I'm not a game dev. But yeah, people like it. Lamb curry, fajitas. Fajitas is the correct answer. We have some like mini corn tortillas, and we got like a taco spice pack. So we got red onion, got garlic. What else you put in there? We got some lettuce. Yeah, that's a good idea. I feel like on a day like today, it's a good idea. It's a nice day today. Had like fried eggs and bagels earlier. Oh, so good. I kind of want to do that again, but I don't know. I'll do that in the evening. I feel like I've really not eaten much today, so I gotta up my food. Okay, well, I've got nothing to do now, so I'm gonna end the stream. And I am gonna order that capture card because I feel like I keep streaming. If only I had something to do, but I'm kind of just stood here having a chat. Might as well save those scripts for writing portfolio, for writing work, or a uni application. Like the scripts I write for my videos. Maybe. I've been writing some short stories. I've got 2 at the moment, and I've got ideas for some more. And I've been just trying to will myself to start this 3rd one soon. I can't write like novels. I can't write long stories. Just because I kind of get bored of the premise of the idea. You know, as soon as I'm like around 10 pages, I'm like, okay, this feels good. With like that's what I aim for with short stories. I aim for around 10 pages, 10 to 15. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Full on novels, nah. I like premises. I like little ideas, vibes, aesthetics, you know, characters that can be defined by just the silly little things you see on the surface. It's good to demonstrate you understand a range of briefs, essay scripts, short stories, etc. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I think I have some of my old articles that I wrote for the company I worked at, TMAC, on like customer experience. I also have some experience writing like articles and product descriptions for like sports equipment at McCann. So I've got that kind of shit. It's so boring, but I've got it, you know? It's so boring. I gotta get you writing for my games. I would love to. I really would. Me and some friends started writing some visual novel stuff, but because of like schedules and just, you know, different yeah, just schedules really. We couldn't make it. But I was loving writing that. I wrote so much for that. It was really, really good. I'd be really happy to. I'd definitely do that on the side as well for free. Like anything to start making stuff. I was considering sending Mr. Mike Bithell some messages on Twitter just to pick his brain because he's a UK based game dev. He's actually head of a studio, of his own studio. And I was just thinking like, okay, he knows a lot of like, you know, game composers and writers and devs and all this. So it could be cool to ask him. But ultimately, like, the end goal isn't like, oh, I want to be specifically a games writer. It's like, I want to be a writer in any capacity. Any capacity would be nice. So we'll make a dog shit Renpy visual novel. Yes. The Thomas Was Alone guy. Yeah, him. And I think Thomas Was Alone is really well written, honestly. Really well written. So I kind of want to replay it. I might put it on my wish list right now. Thomas Was Alone. There's it's on sale. £2? Hell yeah, I'll replay that. I'll give Mr. Mike Bithell a little bit more money. Hell yeah. I'll do that when I end stream. Because it's a short game as well. I really like the narrator's voice. I put so much stuff on my on my wish list. You can judge me from my eShop wish list. Tell me what you think. Do you not do the music anymore? I don't as much, not as often. Every now and then I'll like record a little something. I did my own small covers of some songs that Childish Gambino released recently in his Bando Stone and the New World album. Steps Beach is a really, really pretty acoustic song. And so I did my own like cover of that, but I hate my voice. That's the only thing that holds me back. Like, I think I would record more if I actually had a strong voice. Or if let me rephrase that. If I could get a vocal teacher to come and teach me how to sing, I would probably record more. I record a lot of instrumental stuff that just sits on my laptop. But yeah, that's the thing. So initially starting a YouTube channel, I was like, this will be a small temporary alternative for my creative outlet. So I was like, I'll do the YouTube channel while I'm taking a break from music. And then I kind of never stopped doing the YouTube channel because it's fun and I enjoyed it. And it's casual. It's like people actually see the thing I'm making. Whereas with music, I wasn't putting it out anywhere because it felt too personal. Whereas a YouTube video, I don't give a fuck. That's not personal. That's whatever, you know? So, yeah. I've been thinking recently I'm bad at doing narrative for my projects. Why do you think that? I mean, do you read a lot? I think just consuming stories is the best way to make yourself better at narrative. Honestly. Have you played the DLC? The DLC for Thomas Was Alone? Didn't know there was one. Did not know there was one. This game looks so interesting to me. Like, so interesting. Let's have a look at it. Have you ever seen Shadow Man Remastered? It looks so interesting. It's like this old PS2 looking platformer. Like a third-person platformer with some action. And, yeah. I don't know. It just... Something about it scratches the itch. It doesn't have a lot of images here, but it's good. I think I'm going to get it when it goes on sale. I do not read enough or diverse enough stories. Okay. And you don't read enough stories or diverse enough stories. I see. Yeah. I've so many books that I started to go to the, do you know in town in the AMC cinema thing, like the Great Northern cinema thing, there's a little room that's like a free library. You can just drop books off there. Likewise, you can also just take books from there. So I've dropped a lot of books off there because I'm like, I don't have to like, you know, go to a charity shop and interact with anyone. I can just walk by, boom, big bag of books and leave. It's nice. It's called Benjamin's Flight or something. I really didn't know there was DLC. Is it on? Huh? Hopefully it's thrown in. What's this? Beat 100 levels carefully designed to test your puzzle solving skills. I didn't know there was 100. Oh, includes the Benjamin's Flight additional level pack. Right, I actually haven't played this. I think I only played the original because I played it quite early on when it came out. I played it on the PS Vita. So, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, I think games are like... See, the thing is, even like if you're like, okay, I want my game to have good game narrative, game writing. I don't think games have good writing. Most games are really bad at their dialogue and their story premises. And Thomas's Alone is actually good. But, yeah. It's like, as much as I love Resident Evil, it's so schlocky. And especially, like, even the new ones, like 7 and 8 are quite just derivative of stories that already exist. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Or even, like, Van Helsing and Dracula, stuff like that. Like the set dressing is entirely from other works. That said, I fucking love them. They're still really good fun. They're still really, really good fun. These games seem decent though. I've never played any of them. These games seem fun. I am a really big Sherlock Holmes fan now, which I never thought I like would be. I didn't know anything really about Sherlock Holmes, but I've been reading The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It's basically a collection of loads of Sherlock Holmes short stories, and they're really, really fun. And so then I went and got A Study in Scarlet, which is the very first story of Sherlock Holmes, because I wanted to see where it started. The only problem with these collections of short stories, they don't add all of the short stories. And then like the other books have maybe half of the stories that I already own, and then half I've never seen before. So in order to read them all, I'm gonna have to buy the same stories multiple times in a way. I guess I could try and look for them digitally, but although I like the idea of reading digitally because I don't have enough space really, like I also don't like clutter, and books are really just like cluttery things. But I just don't really like the idea of reading digitally. I don't know why. It's a bit of fun. But yeah, even if I need to have to like dialogue, it's like, how do I write one line? Yeah. I think, I mean, honestly, a really good exercise, just like write stuff simply. Don't try and do like the flowery, like, he exclaimed, she ejaculated kind of stuff. Just literally be like, this is what was said. This is what actually happened in this moment. In the same way you might recount a dream, you know, in a dream diary, recount the scene in your head. And then when you come back through it in a month with clean eyes, with fresh eyes, you'll be like, "Oh, okay, this is where this could be more interesting." Or you can be like, "Oh, this bit is dog shit." And it really helps. I got up to the ending of my little short story that I just finished like a week or two ago, and I could not really think of what I wanted to happen at the ending, so I just left it there. I was like, next time I come back, I'll do the ending. I wrote ideas. I wrote really rushed ideas and like structures of two endings that I thought I would have liked. But I think they're both bad, so I don't know. I might have to rewrite that. My friend Hugh really likes Frogware's Sherlock Holmes game. Yeah, and 644 for two of them seems pretty good. There's also one called like The Sinking something or other. That's not Sherlock Holmes, but is a Frogwares game and similar. So yeah, my parents had a big collection with like a lot of the shorts, which was pretty sick. That's awesome. That's really really cool. Yeah, I've got this collection that I had as a child. It's under my bed right now. And it's got loads of classics in. That's like Wuthering Heights and I think one Sherlock Holmes book. The rest like Huckleberry Finn and oh, what's that kid that paints the fence and he gets someone else to do it for him? Paint the fence white. Do you know what I'm on about? Anyway, I've got those books under there. Half of them I haven't read because I used to think the idea of like Wuthering Heights sounded boring. Now I actually really want to read the Bronte sisters' work, and I've not touched it yet. But yeah, I've got a few friends that are really into their stuff, and they want to go for a little road trip to see where they grew up because they actually grew up not far from here, not far from where I live. They were originally from Manchester or thereabouts. So yeah. Tom Sawyer, that's right. Yeah, that's it. Tom Sawyer. This looks funny. Thirsty Suitors. Don't know if it's good. This looks cute as well. I love these kind of like PS1 era style like graphics, the sort of pixel graphics that's come back. I follow some people on Instagram that like to do this kind of 3D modeling. And just yeah, makes me smile every time. Makes me feel like, oh, life's so simple and nice. I also don't mind spending money on games when it's like this. When it's like, oh, you know, someone worked hard to bring this to life and it's their individual little project. And then if I spend money on a AAA and it sucks, I'm like, well, give me my money back. Spend money on an indie and it sucks. I'm like, well, you tried. Very different mindset. Little Nightmares is so good. A lot of the stuff I've watched, I do want that because it looks amazing, but it's so hard to stomach big price tags. Even if I know it's going to be good. Like, I know I'm going to love Metroid Dread. It's hard to stomach the price tag, though. I only ever get those AAAs when they go on sale. And again, I don't like getting physical. I want to try Cat Quest. Some of these games I'm like, is that a time waster? That's why I always think I always go into it. I'm like, is that a time waster? Or is it going to be something that actually adds value to your time spent? And usually it's a time waster. I need to reread Hook Finn. Barely skimmed it the first time. I have no idea what that book's about at all. I'll let you know. I've got to finish Don Quixote. I'm like kind of at the start of that. It's a big book. I didn't realize it was so big. It's kind of funny, also kind of sad. Don Quixote is amazing, though. Really, really funny, really interesting. Mega Man Legends looking games, good aesthetic, yeah. MH Wild soon. So I've seen the trailers. That's something that shouldn't copyright strike me. Let's watch the trailer of the new one that just dropped like not long ago. The internet is being insane. Oh wow, is it? Monster Hunter Bomb. So I've watched these like basic mechanic overviews, and I'm kind of like, it looks like Worlds again. The reason I loved Rise, I thought Rise was amazing, and that's because it was so different. Oh, I thought they added a new one. Hmm. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I thought Rise was amazing. I loved Rise so much. The added movement, the extra moves. It felt like old Monster Hunter somehow on crack. And even if you didn't like Rise, it's kind of like, okay, but they're trying new things. They're being innovative. This feels like they took a step back because they want a safer game. Like Worlds was like the best selling one, right? And they want that again. So they're like, okay, we'll do roughly the same thing. Like the way the slinger works seems similar. You've got your tenderized spots, except now they do that. Now they do that like big animation, which is cool. Those clashes look cool. But I don't know. I feel like I just want it to feel different. I was talking with a friend and he was like, "Oh, the ecology is supposed to be more of a thing in this one." And I was like, "Okay, if that's the case, that'll be cool." Cuz like I want to vibe in a field having like cooked meat with my friends. You know what I mean? And if it's like, oh, we've got to like spend some time traveling across the lands to get to the beast, there's a bit more sense of scale there. And so like we're going on that trek together for the hunt. That could feel cool. But I feel like it's just going to be a bit more like World. You know what I mean? MH has two teams at this point, so Gen and Rise are the same teams, and Worlds and Rise are the other team. Yeah, so I do think the Gen and Rise team is the one that I'm in their camp for sure. And then the Worlds and Rise team, like, I don't think the games are bad. I think they're fun. I just think I burnt myself out on Worlds, and I don't know. I'm hoping that I see something in Wilds that'll make me go, okay, I'm gonna get it day one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, from what I've seen, I'm like, okay, this is traditional great sword stuff that I've been doing for over 10 years, you know? So I'm hoping I see a weapon that just looks so different. But so far, the heavy bowgun looks the same, and the great sword looks the same. Sword and shield is always fun though. So, maybe I'll do that. Or maybe I'll just get a hunting horn and I'll like support you guys when you're playing. Rise is the best selling one. Ooh, I didn't know that. I'm happy about that, honestly. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's on more platforms, isn't it? Because that was on the Switch as well as eventually PC and PS5. Yeah. Okay. I do really like the sub mainline games. I like that they're being safe with Wilds. I'll say that. Because I want the series to do well. I want the series to keep making money. And the games are high quality. It doesn't look bad. It's just, yeah. I like my little Switch game. As underpowered and 30 FPS as it is, I like it. I miss paintballs. Same, yeah. I miss cool drinks and hot drinks. As inconvenient as it was, I do miss them. I miss paintballs. I miss waving to the hot air balloon. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that I didn't know that like Total Apex would be like, oh, you can do this, I'd be like, oh shit. I feel like it was also about like, I don't know. It just felt so different back then. It felt so different. I don't like the simplified horn in Rise. I do. I like both styles of the horn, to be honest. So I'm not too bothered, even if that's reverted. But complicated horn is fun. Like learning the notes. Feeling like, okay, I actually have knowledge of how this weapon, my weapon, works. It's not just like, oh yeah, I can play one hunting horn, so I can play them all. It's like, no, you gotta know the notes, which is cool. I kind of wish all of the weapons had something like that, but that would be a lot of work. But it would be cool, like the way the SNS had oils, that should have stayed and been worked on. The way the Kinsect work separately, separate upgrade system. Awesome. So cool. I love that they have like visual differences as well. That's the biggest thing, is that like everything looks different. You know what I mean? So I did the breakdancing horn. I can't lie. It's so cool. Yeah. Oh, I actually remember you telling me that. Like, yeah, I slammed that shit hard throughout all of Rise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I end up playing Charge Blade anyway. Oh, I didn't know you played Charge Blade. Yeah. I used to like Switch Axe, kind of went off it. I think the silk, that's the thing. I think the silk bind moves added so much to certain weapons, because using that armored silk bug move on Switch Axe to tank an attack as you approach made the weapon feel like much more maneuverable. You know what I mean? It just gave you options. So, hmm. I feel like my voice is getting a little bit sore because I've been talking so much. It's not even been that long. It's been like what, an hour, two maybe. Yeah, we'll probably get more of these over the next week, and I'll decide what I'm gonna play. Realistically, I am gonna end up getting the game, aren't I? All my friends are gonna get it. It's got crossplay. Like, I don't love the Charge Blade bug moves, but the others are pretty cool. Yeah, the Charge Blade seems to have kind of weak bug moves. The Light Bowgun had incredible bug moves, in my opinion. Being able to like vault over a monster and plant a mine midair, because I didn't like the mines before. When I learned you could plant them on the monster from midair, I was like, wow, this is awesome. I love it now. I also love the bow a lot in Rise. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like the bow in Wilds if it plays the same way as it did in World. The bow was probably my least favorite weapon in every other Monster Hunter, and it's probably my most favorite weapon in Rise. That is how 180'd like that game felt for me. I never touched hammer as well, and hammer became my second most used weapon. Just yeah. I think that's why I enjoyed it so much. 'Cause it was like, wow, this feels so fresh. Like they've changed things so much that like I'm now able to play weapons that I couldn't before. You know? As someone who's played Rise to Death, I see both sides of liking and not liking Silkbind attacks. Yeah, the endgame was just find monster spam Silkbind. Yeah, especially the Lance where you go up and down and up and down. Sunbreak was really cool. I like the aesthetic of Sunbreak with the castles and stuff. I want them to do more of that, like more knights stuff, because I think that setting like really works for Monster Hunter. Like knights in armor with castles and like wyverns. Oh, that's so cool. Or a normal playthrough and a casual one, it was fun and a different way of playing. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think I did play it quite casually. Like I never got to the end game because I started to, honestly I started to get stuck. It got really hard for me. I'm not that good at games anymore. I'm pretty bad at games now. I like easy games. So I played all the main story stuff. I completed the main stuff in Oh, there's a cat jumping on the fence. Yeah, I played the main story stuff of like base Rise and the Sunbreak expansion till credits, but I do want to go back into it. I want to get my friend Doodle to carry me through the expansion. I hated Longsword in Rise. Literally dropped that weapon so hard. That was your main. That was your main back in Try, wasn't it? You loved Longsword back then, I recall. Ugh, this has been fun. I should do this more often, honestly. Just like chatting like game stuff, game news. This has been nice. I'm glad I went live. I'm gonna go live a little bit more often. Hopefully next time I do it, it will be with gameplay, so you're not just looking at like a static screen. Yeah. Yeah, Doodle. Doodle's like one of my best friends, honestly. Doodle and Chad have been there for me. over the years. It's awesome. They're awesome people. Life gets away from you sometimes. There's so many people in the world. Like, it's just. Have you ever had? You probably have. You've had this thing where you'll just be like sat there randomly one day, someone pops up to you on like a DM, and you realize you haven't thought about them in a while, but you do care about them, and you're like, oh my god, hey, and then you just like have a little catch up. It's nice. And then other times it's like you just end up actually like regularly checking up on people, like chatting with people. Like me and Tom, I to be honest, after our little course, I was like, well, probably never gonna see anyone from that again. Even though I liked everyone, you know, got along with everyone, but no, it's nice that like connection stays sometimes. I think it helps that both you and me are very like online and have very similar interests. Um and you're just a nice guy. Like you've got a nice personality. So, wide range. Yep. Wide range is how I was carried as well. Honestly, it's never happened at any point. I'm sure it has and you just forgot. I mean, you seem to know what's like happening in like Tom's life and stuff and Joe. I haven't talked to them in ages. You probably talked to them more recently than me. I would bet. I feel like I haven't talked to them since like a couple years after high school. Maybe even 1 year after high school. It really was like when that what would you call it? Like vicinity, like friends in your vicinity. And when that sort of like common area that you're all sort of like working in and like chilling in is gone or like taken from you because there's nothing to like replace it that's like immediate. You have to like be like, okay, well, we're all hanging out at someone's house. Obviously you don't have your own place. If we had our own places, maybe things would be different, but you're so young that you don't. And there's no third places anymore, which is something that everyone's talked about. It's like if you want to go out, you've got to pay money. But for a few years there, you know, between what 16 to like 21, nobody has any money. So yeah, you end up just growing apart in that period of time. I think everyone goes through it as well. But you know. Just seen the updates on Oh, okay. Okay. Fair, fair. I did not think we'd have similar interests when we met. Why? You were like, look at this bitch. Yeah. Uni is good for having available people in third spaces, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I will enjoy it. I feel like if I end up going down that route, though, I would have to sell my PlayStation. I'd sell it, and I would just completely stop gaming for the years that I'm there to like focus. I'm a very judgy person secretly. Whoa. Did you hate me? I hope I was nice. Nice enough. I was nice enough that you wanted to be my friend after, so that's good. I kind of want to goss with you now. I want to be like, ooh, what did you think of so and so? Not everyone was super nice. Don't do that. Yeah, let's not do that. I'm also not very good at judging. That's, yeah, that's interesting. That's nice. It's not good for your mental, honestly. No, yeah, I know. Never do. Anything that I say to anyone, I would say to their face. It's like, I'll tell you a little story about a friend that me and Ali had, and we were all cool. We were chilling, we were chatting, and then the friend was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna distance myself from you." Like, well, first he just deleted and blocked Ali out of nowhere. And he didn't delete me or block me, so I was like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, Ali's a little bit worried. Just want to make sure you're cool. And then he was like, "Yeah, my aspirations just don't like line up with y'all." I was like, "What?" It's kind of rude, honestly. So then I told him, I was like, "That's rude." Like, what the fuck? Especially considering like she's a very aspirational person and successful. So I don't know. Don't know why I'm talking about this anyway. Tried it with not taking my PC and stuff with me for second year, and man, it's rough. Oof. See, I feel like if I go with like a handheld, if I go with like a retro handheld with Pokemon on, or if I go with like a Switch, something that's underpowered, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm so bored, but I'm also not gonna be like, one more game, because I spend so many hundreds of hours on Apex, but typically I only can do like 2 hours of gaming on my Switch. Like I'll comfortably do a handful of games on maybe Pokemon Unite or Mario Kart or something, and I'm like, okay, I'm tapping out. You seemed cooler than me, but I was just insecure about my health at the time. See, that was incorrect because I had very bad mental health at that time. And shortly after that as well, I felt really embarrassed because I couldn't finish my work placement because I just hated it there and felt like really alone. And I was sort of like looking over at Nathaniel, and like he was like, "Oh, dude, like my job's so easy. I just scroll social media all day and then like highlight stuff that I think is cool that we can do." And I was like, "Bro, I'm writing like product descriptions and numbers and stuff into an Excel spreadsheet. I spent like 9 hours, 8 or 9 hours every day in that office with those crappy office lights, in an uncomfortable chair, just staring at Excel and writing. And there was like no banter. Like I didn't have friends. It was just like, what is this? How do I do this every day? I can't do this every day. So I need a job that's like, I don't know, just a little bit more creative. Maybe it's the office culture. Maybe I just need to feel like I fit in with, like I'm with my people, They're all very straight. Both in like the, square sense and the non-fruity sense. They'd get hit with a "that's cringe" and then ignored. Yeah, the person that said you have no aspiration or whatever. It's just wild. And then they ended up blocking me, but I was like, dude, come on, like they're starting streaming and they're doing it well. Like within a month of streaming, Alia got up to like 44 subs and like is looking at making that a career. So it's like, she's an aspirational person. It's like comments like that can really hurt people. And if you're saying that to my friend, I am going to be a bit pissed. So, I got to get you into board games. I like board games. Do you have like a group of people you play board games with? I'll play board games with you. Yeah. Dude, that is peak work from home job, but for a company that forces you to come in. That is exactly what it was. And it was one of those where if you didn't actually like go in, then there would be this vibe of like why aren't you coming into the office? You know what I mean? Like you don't. It's optional to work from home. You can choose when you want to come to the office because it's hot desked. You don't have your own space. It's hot desked, and if you don't book a desk, you can't come in to the office. There's nowhere for you to work. But then if you don't come into the office, people are like, they're just off with you. Like, I remember when I came in, I like brought everyone donuts and nobody said thank you and nobody touched them. It's like one person had some and I was like, guys, you're allowed a donut. Like, I bought them for you. Like, I don't know. I just felt so out of place. I was just like, I started getting in my own head. I was like, this was day one though. Like I bought them donuts day one and they forgot that I was starting on that day as well. And nobody was there to let me in. And then some random guy let me in and called them and they were like, oh, can you like just come back tomorrow? We're all working from home today. I was like, okay. I just felt like out of the loop and on the back foot the entire time. And then immediately after that, I was like, do they like not like me? Is it like annoying for them that I'm like joining their team? Like it felt like it wasn't their decision to have me join the team. You know what I mean? So I was just I don't really want to work in a place where it doesn't feel like they don't want me in, but also they're gonna judge me if I don't go in person. Oh, so weird. Weird culture. Very weird culture. Yeah. And then sometimes I look at jobs where it's like honestly, the chillest place was the Premier Inn that I worked at for free. The people there were just like young, my age. They were like doing what they were doing. One guy was like, "Yeah, I just moved here from wherever it was he came from." He was like living alone. He was like, "Yeah, I've this is like a 12-hour shift, and I'm gonna do the same again tomorrow. I'm just like getting my cash." I was like, "Oh, cool." And it's like talking to him. He was like, "Yeah, I like I'm a musician." And he played like bass. I was like, "That's awesome." Um, so many different kinds of people in that Premier Inn, and they were all so much nicer than anyone in the office. Wait, why is it? Show. There we go. It was basically the same for me, except it was all work from home. Yeah, see, I've had work from home office jobs before that were very like impersonal, like professional, but the people were nice. And like looking back, although I like finished my contract and I was asked to stay on and I didn't, I was like, actually, those places were really good compared to what would come after. Um, but it's still a matter of fact that like, okay, I don't really care about what this company is providing the world. You know what I mean? And there's definitely better application of my skills than what I was doing there. So there was that sort of like unfulfilling aspect of it, but it was good money while it lasted. And if the people are pleasant enough, you can't go wrong. So that's cool. Doing a research internship right now with one of my lecturers, so I figure out if I want to do a PhD or not, and it's the most chill job I've ever had. That sounds really nice. That sounds really, really good. That's something that's like good on a CV as well. That will like I feel like you go into your next interview and that's the thing you end up bringing up like most of all, right? And yeah, because you've had quite a wide variety of jobs in the past, haven't you? I feel like my CV is a mess right now, where it's like in a good way though, in a good way where it can be like, okay, so officially I can say, well, technically, I have been paid by Channel 4 and in the Channel 4 buildings. That's awesome. I can technically say, like, well, oh, yeah, I've, like, been trained in the BBC building because there was something called, like, an Anton Dex making it a media course. And so I've done that. And then there was, like, Springboard's hospitality where I, like, learned how to prepare drinks. And I got, like alcohol serving qualification and food prep. And then I've also done like little bits of writing and like, it's just all random, unconnected stuff, data analytics. And I'm like, I don't know where I'm going, but I feel like it's all useful somehow. I would like it to be a bit more just like, I mean, I feel like what you're doing right now is I think uni is like, okay, this is more precise. This is what I am going to do. You know what I mean? Which is why I feel like I need to go down that route now. All super menial shit. That's how I feel about my thing. I feel like on paper, the words look impressive and good, which is good for me. In reality, they're okay. Like, it was like, okay, I learned how to do some video editing here. And I can spin it as like a job because I was technically paid, right? And it, people are like, yeah, it is a job then. And I'm like, kind of. It's just one of those weird things. Somehow I've never felt like I was actually working. It feels like I'm at a place and they're paying me, but I'm actually just sort of stealing from them and trying to like make myself pass for being a productive person on that team. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, I'm scamming you. You've employed me, but I'm scamming you. I never lied or anything. It always felt that way. Cleaning is actually something I would like to do. I feel like that's just an honest, normal job to like be a cleaner. I did a little bit of cleaning for my friend's work. It's Richmond Tea Rooms. It's this really nice little like Alice in Wonderland style cafe restaurant in near the gay village. And yeah, I did a little bit of cleaning there. It's cool. Building a catalog skills isn't a bad thing. No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not. And I guess that's what this point in our lives is for. But it would be nice to be in a job that I felt I could hold for a longer period of time now, you know? Like just like start saving up, and maybe if I wanted the option to consider like moving out, even if it's not like buying or even like rent and buying, just to like, rent somewhere 6 months, maybe with my partner or something, just to have that cash to be like, oh, I want to go on holiday. And like, I could do that, but it's eating into my savings if I do that. And that makes me feel bad and stupid. Like, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to spend my savings doing that. Especially considering like, I have it all in a 5.2% interest account at the moment. And I'm like, the longer that stays in there, the better, So I keep trying to add to that instead of spend on stuff I actually want to do or enjoy. Yeah, a job would help a little bit with my attitude towards money. Uni can be done at any time, to fair, man. Lady on my course was mid-50s. Yeah, actually, so this friend I keep talking about, Alia's dad, he just graduated, and was like posting all about it. And he's about in his 50s as well. Maybe even a bit older. So you're like me. You like being a dragon on your mountain of gold. Yes, exactly. I am exactly like that. To me, at this point, it doesn't make sense to spend it all because, like, compounding interest is very nice. And if we keep sitting on this pile of gold, it will only grow. And that's smart. And obviously, like, there's nothing I want right now. There's nothing I need right now. Like, and it's to buy all these luxuries. It's just like, well, that's not going to make me happy. You know what I mean? Like, I can go for a walk down by the lakes and feel happier than by buying a new thing, new stuff, So as long as you limit your luxuries, like you're not buying every new £70 PS5 game the day it comes out, because you know that in like 5-6 months there's going to be sale on. You can get it £20 cheaper, at least. It's just stuff like that. It's like it's always good to sit on the gold a little bit. This is the opposite of me. I'm awful with money, but consider fried chicken. Chimkin. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Fried chimkin at home. Exactly. Grow your own chimkin. That's the cheapest. Steal a chimkin. Don't do that. Number get bigger, brain get happy. Yeah. I tried investing for a bit and number got really big. But then it also got really low. So I was there when the Nvidia stock spikes went up. And I could have withdrew about £500+. And I was like, it's at an all-time high, but the downturn hasn't happened yet. So I'll do it soon. And then it came all the way back down. And I was like, I need to find me a 5.2 interest rate bank, though. Goddamn. It's not a bank. It is Trading 212's Cash ISA. They hold it in Johnson & Johnson, NatWest, and something else. It is covered by FSCE, so it's protected the same way your normal banks protect your money. You just get that 5.2%. It's quite good. All you have to do is like register for an account. And it's also paid daily. You get daily interest that compounds daily as well. It's the best deal I can find at the moment. I think it's subject to change if there's like big changes, but they tell you ahead of that and you can check it every so often. And it, been consistent 5.2 for me. The moment it goes down, I'll just move it over to like Monzo and keep it there. Really, I want to kind of build up another stack of cash so that I can leave it in investments and not have to take anything out of my savings. So I can generate interest on savings as well as potential growth through stocks, like ETF stocks, which are just like a bunch of stocks in one. It's quite safe. It is scary though. Like I did get scared of investing, just because there's been a lot of dips lately. And it's not nice. It's just not nice to see. Even if you've gained a lot and then you end up losing it again, it feels like, okay, so I spent all this time and effort and it's like not got me anywhere actually. And inflation is a thing. So in a way, if you're at zero, you've lost money. It just doesn't feel good. It's like the smart thing to do would have just been leave it alone, you know. Start reading and learning about bonds and stocks. Bonds are a bit safer, but there's risk with everything. There was like 1 year a while ago, where loads of people lost money on bonds, even though that like rarely ever happens. But it's like there's that little bit of risk that can always happen with everything. So just like it's just a matter of not putting all your eggs in one basket because you might fuck yourself over with money. But if you're like me and you like sitting on your mountain of gold, this is a good way to make it bigger. It's like there's a reason like the rich people all have stocks and investments, isn't there? I'm ordering the chimkin for home. Are you doing it right now? I want to eat. I should go make food. Dad's downstairs now, I think. Let me see if his car's are. It is. That means I'm ending stream. All right. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming and chatting with me for a while. It's been very lovely. And next time I will have some gameplay for you. I don't know what I'll be playing necessarily, but I'll have something. Maybe like some fighting games. If you guys like fighting games, might do that. Play some M Bison on Street Fighter 6 or some Apex. Could be cool. All right, bye.